morning and welcome back to another video in a pretty cold and snowy video. It's our first snow of the season, not of the year because we had snow in January and February, but it's the first snow of the season. Not really winter because it's still autumn, but yeah, close enough. The snow that reached us here is not as bad as in other places of Latvia, and we also have seen in other places overall, like in New York, Buffalo, and in a lot of other places the snow is much higher, so we are lucky that we got that small of a layer. But I actually didn't believe that it's gonna snow, so luckily we closed the barn yesterday. However we closed it, we're gonna see if it's all sealed, more or less, if snow got in. But before we show you if anything got in the barn, we're gonna take you along our kind of routine right now. We're gonna let the chickens out and then we're gonna feed the goats. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're not gonna do much work just because we worked hard the past days and it is pretty cold and we have to get used to it. So yeah, we're just gonna do those kind of things. It's still work, but of course not as much work as we usually do. So yeah, let's get started. Let's go let the chickens out, see how they react and how they like the weather. She's not sure if she should step on it. See? So they are not very impressed of the first snow. I don't think they even stepped down, and as you saw the baby, it tried. There's one coming out, but she's not sure. She has to discuss it with herself first. So we probably are gonna lock them back inside because our pew-pews, the geese, they're just like sitting on the ground and tackling their feet in, so I don't think they're the biggest fans. And they're trying to eat frozen apples, so I think we are gonna get them some apples we have inside and give them some food because there's anyways nothing for them to eat, obviously, so I think we're just gonna lock them back inside. That's why we wanted to build the house bigger, just for those days where they cannot go outside, or they can, but they don't enjoy the outside. That's why we wanted the house bigger, so they have more space inside. And we have to hurry up. But hopefully, as the weather predicts, is the only snow we're gonna get for now. I think it's like 1 week and then it's gonna go back to better temperatures. So yeah, but we have to hurry up with our house. And yeah, not really everyone is impressed of being outside. And it's not like nice snowy temperatures, -7. So yeah, it's pretty cold. Yeah, Poo-Poo? Yeah, I think they want to go back inside. Because they're just like sitting, like tuckled in. Yeah, Poo-Poo?
So the chickens and the goose, they're getting a bit used to it. Of course, it is really cold, the wind is cold, so they're probably gonna go in a bit. But first we're gonna go get hay for the boys, so on the way there we can drop off some hay for poo-poo bedding and for chickens for their nesting. And then after for the girls as well. But yeah, let's go get the hay and bring it over. So now that we have it parked in, let's go see inside if there's any snow in there, if we close it up good enough. So it looks like we closed it up good enough. Zero snow inside. It's actually really nice in here as there's no wind. Still the minuses, but you feel a lot warmer just because of the lack of the wind and draft. So much better to work in here. Maybe in the future, if this stays workshop quite a while, we can put a rocket stove in here, but you know, lack of insulation. Needs to be quite a strong stove to heat it up with all of it escaping out instantly. But yeah, it would be nice to have a bit of a heat in here if we have so much wood that we can, you know, burn stoves in the workshop. But it is nice when you're working here for a few hours. You don't work often in a workshop in the winter, so it's nice to have some heat. But yeah, really nice in here. Now we can get going on our engine. Maybe, if it's not too cold. Today is way too cold, so today we're going to freeze our fingers off if we start doing these things. Or we're going to keep our fingers warm. But we're going to take a day off because we've been working like 2 weeks straight without a holiday, so we're going to take a day off today. In theory, we're still doing work on animals, but that's quite a low amount of work compared to usual days. So yeah, let's try to now redneck something to clean our solar panels, because it does say today's going to be all sunshine. I don't know where that's going to come from. There's not going to be any more snowing for a few days, so it might be just sun shining. So I want to clean them off, so also the sunshine doesn't melt the snow and freezes on the back in the night, which creates this ice layer on the solar, so we want to clean that off.
As you saw, the snow on the hair was pretty puffy, so I think it's easier to do it now. Pretty light, and we don't want to go to the store just for that.
We just have to see how long we need to make it. This kind of like a redneck option. And then we're going to see in the Home Depot store if we can find something a bit better solution. But pretty much that's what we need, just to scrape off the snow. Nothing really too harsh.
Yeah, we don't want to scratch them. So do we want to go see how long that goes and see what we need?
Yeah, how much we need to extend it.
Okay, let's go. Doesn't even do anything.
So? Wow!
God, you're puffed up.
We're done with most of the chores. It actually is midday. It's not like they need to go in, the birds, but we want to get them in because it's really cold, and the Pupus want to go in because they don't like it outside. I have a bucket full of crackers and loads of apples for them, and chickens I have food as well, but chickens are not listening to me at all, not coming. Not a single one I think has arrived. Only Pupus have arrived. So yeah, unable to get them in. And that's why it's good to have their house separate sides so Pupus can go in without the chickens. Because currently chickens want to be out, but Pupus want to be in. Chickens are all mud bathing, doing their mud baths under the house.
Mud bath? It's
yeah,
like a frost
it's like all
bath.
the ground is fully frozen. And some of them are under the tractor as well. They're all split up. So, and the babies I think are inside. They don't like the cold at all.
So
but
we have to see how to get.
We'll have to maybe
baby.
wait a bit.
Yeah.
Deivids, can you listen to me?
I mean, those we could get, but the ones that are at the tractors are pretty impossible. No, poo 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 poo! No, 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 no!
You're freezing when you're outside. So night, Papa.
They are happy.
No, I want to be outside at all. Ja, skating. Ja, skating hoogst. Ja, she's cold. So cold. Shaking, yeah. You're not made for winter anymore. You want to go inside and sleep. Hey.
So it was a bit of a mess to get the chickens inside, and as you saw, our poopers, our geese, we did not need to say anything, they just went inside. And yeah, I don't think they really like the cold, so we have to hurry up. Chickens were a bit more okay because they were more able to go under the car, under the tractor, under their house, so they were a bit more okay with it. But poopers, they just don't like it. They were just tackling their feet and walking like a few meters and tackling their feet again. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it with this video. We're not gonna do anything else. We're just gonna go inside and kind of relax. And tomorrow we are gonna work on the electric fence. And yeah, then the upcoming days we're gonna work on the tractor, on the chicken house, in the basement. So we have a lot of projects coming ahead of us. So we're just gonna take this one day off and relax. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we're gonna see you tomorrow, hopefully. Let's go. Get him.
Get him. Just wait for my command. Keita, guide. Not you. Not Keita. Not you. She only listens to me. Him. Yeah, only to me. That's so cute. She's only taking me serious.